guys, Steve Wolbach, your friendly public adjuster. Today I wanted to talk to you. I've got 2 points I want to make here. This has to do with homeowners insurance. One is the insurance companies, it seems towards the latter part of last year, and a lot of the policies coming out now for the beginning of the first quarter are scaled back policies. And what do I mean by that? Simply is the coverage is not as comprehensive as what it used to be. And this is not good for you as the homeowner. You may have one of the top levels of coverage, but within that, there are certain things that are not covered the way they used to be. Now, from what I see, you can actually, if you know this, pay some additional money, and I'm going to use the term buyback, where you can actually buy that protection, that coverage back then. But what does that mean? That means that you've started at this level of premium, and now you're paying less for certain things. Now you have to pay more to be able to get the coverage that you had before. Doesn't make much sense, does it? But that's what insurance companies are doing. So be very careful, number one, what type of coverage you actually have, because of the fact that where you think historically you've had coverage in certain areas, now you may not have any coverage, or it may be very, very limited, the coverage that you do have. So that's not a good thing. The other thing I wanted to mention was there's a certain insurance company that they're advertising you only pay for what you need. You can select the types of coverage, the level of coverage that you want. Now, let me ask you this. I'm going to give you a comparison. Let's say that you have the ability to work on your own car, and you're not a mechanic. You're going to go in and diagnose what's wrong. Let's say that you have some type of major problem. Let's say all the equipment's given to you. You have all the tools at your disposal. You have absolutely no training how to use them, but you do have the tools at your disposal. And it's up to you now. You get the car up on the lift, and you start getting and looking in there, and what are you going to do? How are you going to fix it? Well, I know that there's something happening up in the front. I know that when I press the brake, I get a shimmy, the tires go back and forth. Is it alignment? Is there something where a brake's hanging up? The caliper? Is it the rotors are warped? It's in the front. Well, that's a start, but so the point I'm making is the insurance company says you can choose the level of coverage you want. Well, how many people really know what level of coverage you should have so that your home is adequately protected? I would say that the majority of homeowners don't have that expertise to make that type of decision. You haven't been put in this position before. It sounds good because it sounds like, well, geez, I've been paying for things that perhaps I didn't need, and now I can cut it back and I'll be able to get just what I want, and it's going to be at a nice, affordable price. Well, when you start choosing things, 2 things happen. One is the insurance company all of a sudden absolved themselves of, well, we didn't push the policy on you. You chose this level of coverage. So all of a sudden it's you. It's on you now. Secondly, they're going to, it looks like they're saving you money, and you are paying perhaps less on that premium. But then through the course of the year, if you have certain situations that arise where you suffer damage from a peril, you may not have the coverage for that peril. So who benefited from any of this? The insurance company, not you, the homeowner. So this is not a good situation. Don't fall into this. That's why there's somebody like me, a public adjuster, that friendly guy, who will be able to help you go through the policy to make sure that your home is adequately protected for all the items that are within the home, between the construction, between the different amenities that are within inside the home. Because of the age of the home, there may be certain factors that come into play. All these things are indicators of what level of protection you need in your home. Don't take that responsibility on yourself. The insurance company seems to be very quick to, sure, we'll let you do it, but don't play that game. Stay out of that. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. These are things that can really come back and haunt you immensely later on. If you have any questions, if there are some issues that you'd like to discuss, reach out, give me a call. Let's talk about them. Maybe you have a claim that you need some help, and I'll be glad to do so. If you don't, that's fine, not a problem. I'll give you whatever advice I can, and we'll move on from there. Guys, thank you very much for listening. I hope you've learned something from this. Please, would you give me one of these? Would you also subscribe to my page? Guys, I wish you a wonderful afternoon, and God bless you.